Alright, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it's worth. Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network. Alright, y'all see what we got going on here. As y'all see the thumbnail, y'all read the title under the thumbnail. Yeah, man, today's video is dealing with you guys, or should I say the PRE ops, who happen to be Yo Gotti, his brother Big Jook, and Blac Youngsta. So right now, the feds disclosed Blac Youngsta documents that he sold Yo Gotti brother Big Jook Black Bentley that was used in Young Dolph setup at the cookie shop. Yeah, man, y'all heard me right. The same Black Bentley that the people seen pull up to the back of Makita's. Yeah, man, the feds got the documents, and it's going down. See, the thing is, right, the reason why they couldn't get this information because y'all gotta understand, Yo Gotti and his brother Big Jook, and even Blac Youngsta, they all have family that work on the department. So dealing with that, they was gonna make sure that certain information didn't get out. You understand? So it's not only just the Heavy Camp / CMG affiliates that was in on it, man, it's a whole bunch of people that was paid off to make sure Young Dolph was set up, man. Because in order to get Young Dolph there, a whole lot of people had to get paid off. To watch Young Dolph move, to automatically know what's his next move gonna be, you gotta be watching it, you feel me? And again, that take time, money, and effort. And it's messed up because so much effort came from Yo Gotti brother Big Jook, Blac Youngsta, and everybody else who on a Young Dolph setup, instead of doing something beneficial for the city of Memphis as a whole, man. There's no choosing sides. We're not choosing north over south or vice versa. What I've been trying to tell y'all before, man, there's a lot of undiscovered talent in Memphis as a whole. So Young Dolph, he was one of those guys that was trying to pull talent from every part of Memphis. And that's real talk, and everybody know it, man. I can't say the same thing for Yo Gotti, because everybody know, once Yo Gotti really took off in his rap career, he left Memphis behind, man. He started doing a whole bunch of stuff with Gucci Mane and a whole bunch of other artists from other coasts. He really wasn't messing with Memphis artists like that, man. And it's real. I mean, come on, man. What y'all want to throw in Snooty Wow? Everybody from Memphis that Yo Gotti had signed to him, he basically used those guys. And those guys was able to tell it. So yeah, man, let's get back to the story. So word in Memphis is the feds done got a tip that a 2021 Black Bentley Balenciaga was spotted on the scene of Young Dolph setup. A couple folks from Family Dollar say they witnessed a black new model SUV parked in the back of Makita's Monster Cookies off Airways. The folks in Memphis are also aware that Yo Gotti, his brother Big Jook, and Blac Youngsta all have family members that work on the department. Like I told y'all before, man, they've been knowing this for a long time. So again, when certain information won't come out, not even just the documents pertaining to an SUV being sold. We talking about all the camera footage from Family Dollar, from the gas station, from the laundromat. Come on, man, it's a whole parking lot. Not even that. There's a whole MPD traffic camera that they have yet to expose. Come on, man, because they know these cameras hold the real information pertaining to who really set up Young Dolph. And again, the people gonna see. Before we get into it, as always, let's first pay our respects and say rest in peace to Young Dolph, condolences to his family, and much love to all my folks in Dolph land. And again, if they had exposed that MPD camera footage, come on, man, the people would have seen who was really behind setting up Young Dolph. They would have seen the Black Bentley pull up first, them let somebody out, and actually the person that was let in, they was sitting in there waiting on Young Dolph to come in. So once Young Dolph and his brother pulled up, they got out the whip and walked right into Makita's. Come on, man, phone calls, the word was already being passed around that Young Dolph had made it to the location that everybody who wanted him set up, they needed him there at that specific time, is what I'm getting at. And the people already know that Makita's Raven was the one that got Young Dolph there. I mean, come on, man, you got somebody like Young Dolph that's putting up to your store, putting up to your place of business, and none of y'all is there. Pam, Maurice, or Raven is not in the building. Come on, man. Any other time, they would have been there, waiting for Young Dolph to pull up. We talking about waiting outside of the door with their cameras once they get a call knowing that Young Dolph was coming in. Come on, man. But now on this day, when none of them there, Maurice he was in the back. He was in the back the whole time because he had to let in Govin, like I told y'all before, man. So again, going back, that's the reason why the family members that was on Young Dolph case, hey man, those guys got some desk duty jobs, and that's real. So basically what I'm saying is, ever since Yo Gotti, his brother Big Jook, and Blac Youngsta family members was all let off the case, and was set to work on desk duty, that's the reason why now all this information is coming out. Because they can't do anything to stop it once feds get a hold of it, you feel me? So going back, that's the reason why certain information wouldn't come out and all the real camera footage being held under wrap. So that should let y'all know it's some real hands in the cookie jar into making sure that the people who actually set up Young Dolph is not in handcuffs. And that's real, man. So while at the same time Blac Youngsta is trying to defend his artist Lil Migo from getting his chain snatched by the paper route affiliate who goes by CEO Jizzle. Because fam, CEO Jizzle, he posted a pic on social media of him holding Lil Migo 100k chain. Then he gave the 100k chain to paper route artist Kenny Money for all the laughs and the giggles. I ain't think it was cool like I told y'all before. The reason being because they really just actually confessed to a felony robbery on camera. And what I'm saying is, Young Dolph, he wouldn't approve of them engaging in no type of criminal activity. And we all know this. I even got some people that was in my comments saying, hey man, if those guys want to rob the CMG and heavy camp guys, let them do it. No man, that's not the way you win with success. You win with success by constantly working on your craft. You understand? Like I told y'all before, man, the work speaks for itself. You understand? So basically, if you not working and all your mind is on is trying to rob somebody and get over on somebody, then how far you think you gonna go? And that's real, man. So dealing with that, that's the reason why Heavy Camp hasn't really went anywhere. Heavy Camp only signed one artist, really, and that's Lil Migo. And the only reason why Lil Migo was signed to Heavy Camp because Lil Migo uncle is an OG in Memphis. He got the connects, he got the plugs. That's the reason why Yo Gotti had told Blac Youngsta to put Lil Migo under his camp, you understand? Because of that OG affiliation that Lil Migo uncle has in the hood. We seen it from the 2017 incident, dealing with when they allegedly sent shells at Young Dolph. And then dealing with when Blac Youngsta got a couple bloods to pull up to Castay. And not only that, when Blac Youngsta decided to go to Young Dolph gravesite, dance all on it, and release bodily fluids all on Young Dolph gravesite. Man, folks let y'all know before, a lot of folks in Memphis, they thought that was very disrespectful. They knew that Blac Youngsta was going overboard with all that extra activity, man. So again, that's the reason why Blac Youngsta was able to get away with all that. Because him, Yo Gotti, and Yo Gotti brother Big Jook, they all have family members on the department, man. But like folks stated to y'all, man, those family members on the department, they not part of Young Dolph case no more, man. They got thrown off. Hey, folks already let y'all know. Grove Hero put it out there for y'all. Once Grove Hero put it out there for everybody that basically knew already who had their hands in the cookie jar, now when Grove Hero stated it, it became true. It became real because he was one of the people that was involved in both sides. Because it was never Young Dolph that told him, don't work with CMG if you work with Paper Route. That was Big Jook. Grove Hero said that Big Jook had told him, hey man, if you work with CMG, you can't work with PRE. He like, hey man, folks, Young Dolph ain't never told me that. That Young Dolph would never stop his money based on the beef that he has with somebody. But that's what Big Jook wanted to do. Because like folks told y'all before, man, Young Dolph diss songs towards Big Jook, it made Big Jook lose a lot of street credibility. And that's something that even Govin knew. So that's why Govin had no problem with hopping out the whip, going into Makita's through the back door, and putting a couple shells into Young Dolph, 22 to be exact. Come on, man. Y'all know what 22 stands for. I'ma just say Big 5. See, a lot of people thought that 22 shells had something to do with Young Dolph not signing the $22 million contract. Hey, man, I'ma just say 22 really stands for V. So to me, what I'm basically saying is, they put 22 shells in Young Dolph to send a message that these came from the VLs. I told y'all, man, I'm not promoting no paper route artists to commit no crimes on camera. That's just backwards, man. So if Blac Youngsta and all his affiliates want to play that game, you let them do that, you understand? Because them people, they closing in on his alleged involvement in Young Dolph's setup right now as we speak. So at the same time, while Blac Youngsta is worried about the image of his heavy camp artist Lil Migo, the feds is collecting documents to bring Yo Gotti, his brother Big Jook, and their guard dog Blac Youngsta are all going down for their alleged involvement in Paper Route Frank's untimely demise. Yeah, man, with Yo Gotti and his brother Big Jook, family being off Young Dolph case, now y'all seeing more information will come out. Hey, but we got more in store. As always, y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it's worth. Let's get this merch. Subscribe to the PDH Network.